Good afternoon, dear listeners. Today is the topic, the structure on the respiratory system. Plan, airways, nasal cavity, nasal passages, their structure and functional, larynx, its position and functions, trachea, its position and structure of the wall, bronchia, bronchial three, lungs, their position, the structure of the alveolus, pleural cavity, pleural senses. The respiratory system includes organs that provide the functions of external respiratory, as well as a number of important non-respiratory functions. These respiratory tract, respiratory organs. Respiratory tract, upper part, nasal cavity, nose part, the oral part of the pharynx. The lower part, trachea, larynx, bronchia. Respiratory organs, right and left lung, the main organs of the respiratory system. It's in them that is gas exchange between air and blood takes place. External nose, the nasal region nasalis includes the outer nose inside, which is the nasal cavity. Root, the back of the nose, nose veins. Root separated from the forehead by the bridge of the nose. The back of the nose formed by the sides of the outer nose. Nose weights the lower parts of the sides, the tip of the nose. Bone skeleton, nasal bones and frontal process of the upper jaws. Cartilage, nose, skeleton. Lateral cartilage, large and small wing cartilage and the nasal septum cartilage. Cartilage of the nasal septum, lateral cartilage of the nose, cartilage of the nose with small cartilage of the nose with. Nasal cavity, nasal passage divided into upper, middle, lower. Upper, two posterior cells of the lancet bones, the senses of the sphenoid bone open. Middle, the frontal sinus, the middle and anterior cells of the lancet bone, the maxillary sinus open. Lower, the nasal cremal duct opens. Mucosa, olfactory region, respiratory region. The pharynx is shaped like of funnel. During respiration, it conducts air between the larynx and trachea and the nasal and the oral cavities. The pharynx includes the three regions. The nasal pharynx is posterior to the nasal cavity and serves and only as a passageway for air. The pharynx lays posterior to the epiglottis and connects to the larynx and the esophagus. As we breathe, the epiglottis stays up and air passes freely between the larynx, pharynx and the larynx. The larynx, also commonly called the voice box, is cylindrical space located in the neck at the level of the cervical 3, cervical 6 vertebrae. The larynx is continuous superiorly with the oropharynx and inferiorly with the trachea. This structure is made up of 9 cartilages that are connected by membranes, ligaments, and muscles, and that builds the vocal cords. The myel structures forming the framework of the larynx are the thyroid cartilage, cercoid cartilage, and the epiglottis. The larynx serves to produce sound, conducts air to the trachea, and prevents large molecules from raising the lungs. Trachea, an upright organ that serves for the passage of air, begins at the level of the 7 cervical vertebrae and at the level of the 5 thoracic vertebrae is divided into 2 main bronchotracheal bifurcation. Trachea, a tube 15 centimeter long, somewhat compressed in the anteroposterior depressions, consists of the 2 pairs, cervical and thoracic. The skeleton of the trachea consists of 20 cartilage nodes, semitrachlees, which occur about 2 of its circumference. Structure of the tracheal wall. The mouth membrane is lined with a multi-row prismatic ciliated epithelium, ciliated cells, goblet cells, neuroendocrine cells, basal cells. The own part of the mucous membrane contains elastic fibers, lymphoid nodules. The submuscular base consists of the fibrous connective tissues passing into dense fibrous connective tissues of the subachendium, contains mixed protein mucous glands. Bronchia, the wall resembles the wall of the trachea. The skeleton is composed of cartilaginous half rings. In the right 6-8, in the left 9-12. The right bronchial is together and wider than the left, more vertically located. Respiratory bronchioles, alveolar basses, and alveolus for the alveolar 3, the structure and functional unit of the lung. In the lung 3 150 acinus, 350 million alveolus. The total area of the respiratory surface is 18 meters two. The pleural cavities and the pleural membranes. The pleural are relative as thin, even so they have 2 layers. Also, they can side as across each other with each. Their separation is healthy, resisted by the superface tension of the pleural fluid. Each pleural is a potential space and not an open structure. The visceral pleural consists of the layer of serous membrane attached to each lung surface that folds back to become to parietal pleural. The visceral pleural covers the external lung surface and lines their features. The parietal pleural forms part of the mediastinum known and lines the inner thoracic cavity. It also forms the superior face of the diaphragm. The cell-like potential space between the visceral and parietal pleural is called the pleural cavity. It contains thin files of serous or pleural fluid that reduce friction as the pleural move against each other during breathing. Lung gate enter pleural artery, main bronchial nerves. They come out the pulmonary vein. Lymphatic vessels. The listed structural elements form the road of the lung. Conclusion: breathing is a vital process of constant exchange of gases between the body and its surrounding environment. With the help of respiration, the necessary gases enter the body, and the gases that decay process are removed. Also, breathing plays an important role in thermoregulation and vocalization, and it's the same time is the main signal of the viability of the body. The respiratory system of animals has gone such a environmental part of its development. Thank you for your attention.